Now, let's do it. All right. Power supply. It converts, go on, come in here, yeah. A power supply. It converts AC to DC. I have a current controls, I have voltage controls. I'm going to turn the voltage way down. Rachel, come in here so you can see, all right? All right, come on, come around here. I'm going to turn the button on. Are you watching? And I'm going to connect one wire of the motor to this alligator clip, and I'm going to connect another wire to there, and I'm going to turn the voltage up. And I wish, right? You see how it's turning? You see that? Yeah. Now watch. If I flip the polarity, look what happens. Goes the other way. You watching? If I turn the voltage up, the speed goes up. If I turn the voltage down, the speed goes down. Do you see that? So I'm going to turn that off now. Okay, that's the power supply. So if I turn this on, what is the voltage set to right now? Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it take as much current as it needs. So I'm turning this current up full blast. What happens if I connect the positive and the negative?
It's a good sign.
But what's going to happen? Do you want me to show you? Okay, what happens is it shorts, and if it keeps on shorting, it's going to damage the power supply. You can do stuff like this. You watching? Okay, do you see that? Yeah. That's not good for the power supply. So really, what you should do is, will you run and get me some electrical tape in the tape drawer? Yeah. All right. Okay.
Also, Austin Bowen was calling you.
What was that? Austin is fine. Don't worry about Austin. He's good. I'll sort him out in a few minutes. No, thanks though. Watch this. I'm going to take a little bit off this wire here, like so. And we're going to use this. This is called a double pole, double throw switch. It's called a momentary switch. So look what I'm going to do. All right. Yeah, put that tape right down there for me, right?
Just on this?
Just right now, just right here. Okay. So I'm going to undo this wire here, and I'm going to chop. Look, I'm going to even chop a bit more off. But I would have two. You want to have big long sections of it to give yourself what's the right word? A bit of forgiveness. So I'm going to strip this real quick, like so, and I got this, and I'm going to push black on black, red on red, and to stop them from shorting. Look, if you were working for CC and he saw these things shorting, that just tells us that you don't give a shit. You know, you really don't. So we take care of our equipment. So I'm going to use the electrical tape to ensure that I don't short the connections. Is that fair? Mm-hmm. So I got a bit of electrical tape. I'm going to use my teeth, like so. So what controls the direction of the motor? Polarity. The polarity. All right. I take this now, and if I wanted to join wires to more wires, I could just use a connector like that. It's called a terminal strip. So what I'm going to do here is I have 6 wires, like so, 6 connections. And what I'm going to do is, this is coming from the power, and I'm going to get, where are my 4 terminals? Check these out. Lovely. Austin, are you going to charge me for this now, are you? Right. I'm going to take this guy. I'm just going to bend it round a little bit. Like so. Well, let's not do that. Let's feed this in here like so, like that. I'm going to take this red part on the crimper, put that wire in a little bit, and just crimp that down and watch. And now it's nice and secure. I put it through the fork terminal like so. Make sure the wire is sticking out. What am I doing? I'm just crushing the little cylinder on top of the wire, like so, and I check. You don't need to pull it off. I'm going to connect it to the 2 center ones, the 2 center terminals. And of course, this is a bloody hex key on it. Here, we might be lucky. Oh yeah. Does anyone have any idea what this switch actually does? Why are we using this switch?
It goes 2 directions.
Because it goes in 2 directions. What it does is it swaps the polarity, and it doesn't stay in the central position. It returns back. Okay, so now I've connected my power supply to the switch. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these 2 wires. Jeez, I hope you're is it recording? Is it?
5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Respect. All right, and I will strip this. Let's do it the Irish way. All right, and I'm going to do it here. These are called little jumper wires. You watching? I'm going to pigtail. I don't know if the right word is, but that's what I call it. I just twist these like so. Okay. And I'm going. Let's try that again. Now, what are you doing this weekend if you haven't got your car working by the end of this class? Yeah, I'm going to be here this Saturday anyway, fortunately. All right, I'm going to feed this through again like so. I'm going to crimp it. You watching? So now I have a long wire with a little jumper wire. And I'm going to do the same with this. Put the fork terminal on. Now I'm not cutting it. I'm trying to crush it. There's no harm in doing it in a few places. I'll check it. All right. And now I need 2 more. All right. I'll upload this to Canvas so I don't have to explain it 10 times. This is really for me, not for you. Okay. Now, let me put them there. All right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take the end of this guy and I'm going to connect the motor into the terminal strip, put it down on the deck, tighten it up with the screwdriver. If I have 100 volts on here, how much voltage have I got on the other side? 100. So whatever's connected here, it's all connected all the way through. If I have 100 volts here, how much voltage have I got here? 0. So they're not connected across. They're all connected in this way. Okay? So what am I doing? I'm going to take the black wire, put this in, put it on the deck, and I'll tighten it up. Use the right size screwdriver. Don't use it too small, you'll strip the heads. Now what's next? I'm going to put this black wire in here. Put this red wire in beside it, like so. I'll come back over here. I'm going to take a red one, and it doesn't really matter which side, but I'm going to put the red on this side. It really doesn't matter. I'm actually going to show you on the board how it works, so you can you'll actually understand what's going on now in a sec. Now I don't like that, what I've just done there. I'm gonna take that off, and I'm gonna pull those forks a little bit closer. And what I'm going to do now, right? So I have red on this side and black on that side. And what thing I'm going to do on the other side?
Cross it
I'm going to cross it. So I'm going to put the red on this side. Look, I'm not the neatest of wiring people. It's important though. You're going to be judged on it. It's kind of like your grammar. If your English essays, the grammar is terrible. It's kind of the same with us. If we look at your wiring and it looks rough, we're secretly judging you. All right, you watching? So turn this on. So no, you're good. Clockwise, anti-clockwise, okay? And it's a momentary switch. So what did you learn how to do? You're using these fork terminals, you're using this wire stripper or this wire crimper, use the red portion of it. Right, so stay where you are for a sec. I'm gonna turn this off and I'll explain how it works. Alex, you're watching still?
Yes.
All right. DC motor. It has a positive and a negative. It really doesn't matter. We just call it two terminals that stick out. Okay? And we have a power supply. And this has two connections. And it has current and has voltage. And then we have our switch. It looks like this. And it has six connections on it. Fair enough? What did we do with these two? Does anyone remember? What did we do with these two connections? The middle ones, all right? So I'm going to take the positive and I'm going to connect it to there. And I'm going to take the negative and I'm going to connect it to there. Is that fair enough? And what we'll do is we'll stick 10 volts on this bad boy. So how much have I got here? And how much have I got here? 0. 0. 0 volts here, 10 volts there. All right? Now, what we're going to do here then is I'm going to connect this lad over to here and connect that lad over to there. Is that fair? And and we have that the switch, if I click the switch here, it creates a temporary connection between here and here. You watching?
Yep.
So let's say we click this. What happens? We've got power comes around there to there. It's connected over to this. It goes to the motor, which does work, and then comes back, and it goes back to 0, and everyone's happy. Is that fair enough?
Yep.
If I click it in the other direction, does anything happen? No. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little cheat. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect this terminal to there and that terminal to there. Do you see what I've done is I've hopped over the wire? That means they're not connected. So what we do now is we click it in the other direction and we create a temporary connection between here and here. And let's follow it along. Positive wants to go back to negative. So the electrons are flowing down here. What does it do? It's temporarily connected over to this terminal, which is connected over to that, and now it's going back in the opposite direction. Does anyone know what this switch is called? It's called a double pole, double throw. The double throw means it can go in one direction there, so it has a throw in that direction, it has a throw in that direction, and the double pole means you have two sets of switches, and that's it. So you should have everything you need to be dangerous now. Okay? So the main thing though is do not cross the streams like the Ghostbusters. Does that even make any sense?
Yeah.
Probably doesn't. All right. That's it. Go to work.